It's Tiger Talk with Shak, and I be Shak, and I be, well, back in the day, I used to be a Mac, but now the same thing, boy, because I can cabbage patch. I used to play, but not no more with letters, boy. The AK, got a podcast, boy, never finish last. Aces out the grass, the snakes, boy, I go get they ass. Anybody saying they going, well, they ain't going fast. I'm in my own lane, switching like 4 lanes. SRT, boy, I'm leaving off like grass stains, and everybody say they real, boy, they last, man. Matter of fact, I do the same thing. I'm in the places, and I told you blood is thicker than water, only in certain cases. I got them aces, they strapped like shoelaces. On the microphone, I'm on, boy. Check me the pace. Yo, the freestyle was on. You felt me, son. Hey, man, take it dog with Shak, man. We back, man, and I'm excited about it, man. Hey, look, today is October the 9th, 2023. I think this is our 85th show or something like that, 84, 85, something like that. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all, man, from Google Podcasts to Apple Podcasts, man, to anywhere that's streaming, man, Spotify podcast. All of that Spotify, you can find us, man. Tiger Talk with Shak, man. Also on IG, man. Shak Bryant. Also on Twitter, Shak Bryant. On Threads, Shak Bryant. On whatever you name it, boy, Shak Bryant, man. We are so glad to be here, and we got a loaded show, man. What we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about Coach Prime, Deion Sanders in Colorado, what they doing out there. Also, we're going to talk about them NILs, man. Also in college, man, what they doing out in Utah. Plus, man, today is the day, man. We talk about some real stuff, man, because they actually released that high school players can get money, and we're going to talk about the top 10 people that's in high school right now that's getting money, man, as soon as it dropped, bro. So I got a planned show for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we about to go ahead and switch it up, shorty. But before we do, hey, I got to give a shout out to my boys, the people that always rock with us, man. We always love them, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that represent the squad no more than ACES. Man, you already know, man, our aces, bro, they flying high, man. We love them too. Oh, yeah, we love them too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the reason why, man, I gotta fix my TV real quick, but the reason why we love those aces, man, it don't matter, man. Hell, sleep, water, rain, whatever the case may be, man, they are here. Not only are they here, they're in the building. Not only are they building, they right with us, man. So shout out to those guys, man. We appreciate y'all. Man, like I said, we got a full show, man, and we about to go ahead and transition in a second. We about to go ahead and get started, man. We're going from last to first and first to last. So make sure y'all can keep up, all right? Here we go. Usually I would do this story last, and that's what I meant when I said first to last, but we're going to talk about some real stuff out here, man. We're talking about Coach Prime and Deion Sanders, man. They are doing great things, man. They actually came out for a win this weekend. Man, they wound up winning against Arizona State, man. And that was crazy. Let's talk about that a little bit, man, because we love Coach Prime on the show, man. We are very much supporters. We're going to try and see if we can get some mixing in at some point, man, whether it's interviewing somebody out there long distance or whether it's just a tap in or something like that, man. Who knows, man? But I know a lot of people. I know I got a strong reach, man. So we'll probably try and get something like that done within the next like month or something. I'm actually gonna go heavy on the podcast, man, because we got a lot of stuff going on. I just pushed one of my books back that was supposed to come out October 31st. It was Brick by Brick, taking the mask off. That was my autobiography. I was gonna do that, but I decided to go ahead and get the other book out first because nobody knows in the book scene who I am yet. And so basically I want to do that so I can switch back up and then get that popping, right? So the first book we're going to release is Pounds Up, Pounds Down, the story of the weight loss. And so basically I'll be doing this a book that's talking about weight loss, but also kind of flirts with the weight gain part too for the people that's trying to gain weight. We are a little bit over 8,000 words, which is probably right about 20 pages like regular, which probably is about 60 book pages. So just letting you know what we got right there. But yeah, man, we're going to Colorado. Coach Prime, man, they have been slapped with something weird. And when I say something weird, I do mean something weird. Now, these coaches forever, they have been talking about name, image, and likeness, and everybody's on that movement. Well, except for my boy out in Alabama, except for Nick Saban, man. Nick Saban, Nick Saban been acting like he been acting like a little girl with this thing, man. What are you doing, coach? Like, what the hell is going on? Like it was cool when y'all was winning. You know what I'm saying? It was really cool when y'all was winning, but now that everybody else trying to win, you know what I'm saying? You got a problem with that. Like, it was cool when y'all was paying players, but now that everybody else playing players, you got a problem with that. Like, it was cool when y'all was, you know what I'm saying, under the table with it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doing it. So now, you know what I'm saying, you got a problem with that. Man, and the funny thing is, you know, everybody knows, man. Everybody knows what they've been doing now in Alabama. I'm talking about forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, paying players, getting them cars, you know, all of that stuff, man, houses and all of that stuff. But the crazy part about it is all good. Just as long as Coach Prime, I mean, not Coach Prime, as long as it ain't Coach Prime. And that's what I be tripping off. Like, as long as it ain't Coach Prime, like, because now that he's in the mix, everybody want to play, everybody want to play different. Now that he's in the mix, everybody want to see things from a different angle. Now that he's in the mix, we want to put rules and stipulations, you know what I'm saying, up on everything. And the crazy part about it is I don't even like that. And the reason why I don't like it is because, you know what I'm saying, they man, just let me show you what's going on right here, bro. Let me show you what's going on right here. Everybody know what it is. Let me show you what's going on right here. Here it is. Oh yeah. EXO, yeah. It's cool when they do it. Yo, man, stop playing with me, bro. Hey, that's really what it is, and that's what I was trying to set up, because it was cool when Coach Saban was flying all these people in helicopters and jets and landing his jet on people high school field, and bringing kids down there for games and flying them down under the radar and getting companies to grab kids and all of this stuff, man. But now that Coach Prime doing it and it's legal, oh man, now, oh man, you know what? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem. You stepping on my toes. You're infringing upon things. You're changing the game. I can't believe you're doing that, man. Like, oh, come on, man. I can't do that. And that's the only reason why he's mad, because he's not damn winning. He's a sucker for that. For real. A sore loser. I promise you. If you take an L, be a man, pull your pants up, take it on the chin, ride out, bro. Ride out. Pauses. Ride out. And so that's what we at right there, man. Coach Saban, man, he's mad because Coach Sanders is using his name, image, and likeness to get some of these kids down here. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about the actual Lamborghini sports cars that he's been letting kids pose with and stuff like that when they go on their recruiting trips. Also, Louis Vuitton, they actually are sponsored, so a kid can get a Louis Vuitton, stuff like that. He might get a Louis Vuitton gift for coming down there, man. So now they're saying stuff like that is going to be illegal. They're actually proposing that, and that's messed up, because before Coach Prime was doing it, everybody was doing it. Also, they're saying that Coach Prime cannot take pictures with kids unless it's an official visit. Let me say that again. Coach Prime cannot take visits with kids unless it's an official visit. Before, everybody was going ahead and snapping it up with these kids, whether it was Saban, whether it was anybody. You know what I'm saying? Coach from LSU was doing it. A lot of people were doing it. But now that Coach Prime is using his name, image, and likeness because he's a bigger star than them, now everybody got a problem. Oh, man, this is illegal. Oh, man, we feel like we ain't justified. Oh, man, we feel like this ain't working out for us. Oh, man. Come on, bruh. That's dead, man. Go back to Coney Island. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bruh. But here's the thing. The real thing is this. Why do y'all want to come up with these rules now that this man changing the game? Why do you want to come up with all these rules? Because now this man is really doing what he's supposed to do in the world. Why do you want to come up with these rules? Because he's actually changing things that are around. Now you would say, well, what kind of things did he change? Well, let's see. Last year they only won 2 games. This year, they've already surpassed that mark. They're 4-1. Now, everybody else is saying, oh, man, nah, they might be 4-2. I'm tripping. But, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else is saying, okay, good job. You know, Mr. Sanders, good job, Dion. Not y'all. Everybody's saying, oh, man, we got to find a way to stop him. Oh, man, he's so bad for the game. Oh, man, he's so charismatic. Oh, man, come on, man. Knock it off, bro. You soft mother. Like for real. Hey, but they're 4-2. I mistake that and I fact checked it real quick. They're 4-2, man, and they're eighth in the Pac-12, man. So shout out to them, man. They're doing some great things, but they're already two wins over what they did last year. I respect that. I respect that big time. Also, Shador Sanders, man, he's just now getting the FCS in his first game. He wound up breaking a record, man, going against TCU. I think they won that game like 65, not 65, 45 to 42 or something like that, man. But they really doing big things, man. But I hope that does not come into play. I hope that that rule is not a big deal because it's never a problem until Coach Sanders do something. And I really don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Coach Sanders, man. They can't hate on you, bro. We proud of you, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We proud of you, big dog. So keep doing it, man. You like an uncle to us, bro, especially this show, man. I'm excited, man. I used to love when you played. Never liked this tackling though. I gotta be I gotta be real with that one. Like I, I never I never liked this tackle. And now for real, like anybody in that knew anybody that knew Dion or Coach Prime knew that he couldn't tackle, man. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that part. I just didn't like like for real. But you know what I'm saying? Like now that he's a coach, you know, we appreciate all his game gave out, man. Now I tell you what, that man could cover like crazy. I tell you what, you were not throwing the ball to his side, and if you were, he was about to A-town that thing. So shout out to him for being a great player, man. For real. Yo, we moving because it's a short day today. We're moving because it's a short show. But we're gonna try and bring you more frequent shows, man. As soon as we get everything going. I think I don't know. I got to talk to everybody, man. But I'm thinking about putting the podcast on, like trying to do a stretch where we do like 3 or 4 times a week to make up for the fact that we were leaving. A lot of people have hit me up in inbox. A lot of people have stopped me out in the public and been like, "Hey, Shaq, you know when you gonna do the podcast? Why you stop the podcast? Yada yada yada." So we're gonna make sure that we try and give something back to the fans, something back to the friends, something back to the family, especially if you love the show, man. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be thinking about that, man. But I will let you guys know on social media, you know what I'm saying. But if we are doing it, man, y'all better come with us. If we are doing it, y'all better ride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause we getting it. We getting it. Get in it. All right. Clemson Collective. It's an organization dedicated to collecting or connecting the youth's athletics to name, image, and likeness. Now, this is a nonprofit organization, and what they did last week, they wound up giving 85 scholarship players Dodge Ram pickup truck 1500 Bighorn edition. Now, the Bighorn edition, of course, you know that's expensive, and that thing totaled up to $6 million. Bro, shout out to the coaching staff, man, because they did not have to do that. Man, they really looking out for them boys. They could have left them on stuck, but they doing some great things down there for their players, man. So shout out to the Utah coaching staff. Right now, them boys are 5-1, man. They going downhill, man. And what I mean by downhill is they are running with speed. They are a top 25 team, and guess what? They wind up playing Colorado at the end of the year. Man, bro, bro, hey, man, I might be having to cancel one trip to do another trip, man, and bro, we need to do something like that, man. Go down to Colorado and support the brand and support the culture and come on down. Man, you already know, man. Check this out though. So they wind up getting this deal, man, and it goes for any scholarship players. Now, here's the thing: it's a lease. That's the first part, but they're also paying insurance. So those kids don't have to worry about an insurance note. Those kids don't have to worry about paying anything. All they have to do is worry about winning games and being a scholarship player, making sure the coaching regime stays in place, and then make sure they're doing their thing. So, man, shout out to them for doing a great job, man, because a lot of schools ain't doing it. Man, we are heading, and when I say heading, we are heading to the next segment, which is a gentleman that's in high school. But before we get there, I just want to show you this real quick. And listen to this soundbite.
93K as an 8th grader. On3 just released their top 10 high school NIL evaluations, and these 3 FBO All-Americans made the list. Starting with wide receiver Brandon Innes at 58K, Gavin Belfort, quarterback at 119K,
119K.
Quarterback phenom Juju Lewis at
Juju, 93,000 right now as an 8th grader.
On3 just released their top 10
93,000 as an 8th grader. Rodney Gardner, 119. So what I'm saying is this: is that now it's open, it's up, and the top 10. Let me show you the top 10. Hold on, let me show you the top 10. Let me show you the top 10 real quick, and I want to talk about this because it's very important, man. The top 10 on this, man. Archie Manning, that was last year when all of that came out, man. But Archie Manning, he got the first one, and then also Nico. All right, so this is the other quarterback. They say Nico's going to make $339,000 this year, and I actually am going to talk about Nico in a second because it's way more than $39,000. The next person, Rodney Gardner, is going to make $119,000. I'm talking about this year. I'm not talking about like in general. Like these are the stats for this year. Like Archie Manning's going to make $1.6 million this year. Nico is going to make $339K this year. Rodney Gardner's gonna make 119 this year. I think it's Devi Bedford. He's gonna make 119 this year. Also, let's see. D McCullough, he's gonna make 100 this year. Also, I mean, in the 6, let's just go through it. The 6 is making number 6 is making 100. Number 7 is making 93. Number 8 is making 62. Number 9 is making 60. And last but not least, rounding out the top 10, number 10 is going to make 50. Bro, that is insane. But shout out to all of those people who paying those kids, man. I've always thought, man, if a kid is making money, a kid is bringing attention to your school, man, you need to pay them. Yeah. Why not? I mean, why would you not pay them? You know what I'm saying? Like they're giving more attention to your school. They're giving you more than what you gave them. I mean, why not? They're causing transfers to happen. You should pay them. But here's the thing, man. High school finally did it, and I'm so proud of them because you know they took a lot of flack for that, man. Like they were like, oh, wonder if these kids are gonna handle themselves right. Wonder if they're gonna do the right things. Wonder if they're gonna drop out. Wonder if, you know what I'm saying, like just whatever, like just, oh, they should wait till they 22 so they can be more responsible. Oh, they should wait this, whatever. Bro, listen, none of that is real. And also none of that needs to be done. All you got to do is just remember that it's great players inside the doggone high school ranks because of course we know that it's a different time. These kids are taking protein. These kids are taking creatine. These kids are already more developed and all of that stuff. So listen to this real quick. I want to do this sound bite real quick for y'all, just so you know what's happening. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this kid.
Tennessee. We got a little more details on the contract, and we kind of wanted to break it down a little bit more and just unravel this catastrophe.
Yeah, let's just unpack what came to be the NIL deal for Nico. I'm never going to be able to pronounce this kid's
name. Lamaleva.
I am Aleva.
We all know Nico Lamaleva. All right, so look. All right, so shout out to High Sports, man. We appreciate you letting us use that sound bite, man. We always want to give props to where props need to go. Hey, but listen, just to let you know a little bit more about Nico. Remember, I just said that he's going to make $339,000 this year. Let me show you how the whole deal worked, though, because a lot of people don't know, man, and they're speculating, and these guys do a great job on that show, but they didn't break it down like I'm about to break it down for you right now. Now, the players are going to be paid, well, we'll put it like this. Nico is going to be paid the $339,000 this year. Not only that, but then he's going to be paid $350,000 and receive monthly payments that will escalate all the way up to $2 million per year. So basically, monthly he's going to make on top of that. So the 350 whatever, that's what they're going to pay. They're going to pay him now. And so basically that is the sign-on bonus. But then after that, they're going to make monthly payments to him all the way up to where it's $2 million every year. And the reason why they want to do that, because Archie Manning, you already saw you making 1 point something million. But keeping it going right along, the next year after that, it'll be 2 million. The next year after that, it'll be 2 million. So basically, they're going to give him enough incentives by his junior year to where he's making 8,000. No, not 8,000. He's going to be making $8 million by his junior year in college. That is fantastic, man. I mean, who would have thought at the beginning of this thing, who would have thought that it would be a kid that would be able to make money in high school to take care of his family? Now, this changes the game, parents, because y'all can't be talking about all of this stuff inside the house like, you don't pay no bills, you don't do this, you don't do that. Because when that man making that money, bro, he going to hit you back with that same stuff. So when he have that doggone mansion, he going to hit you back with that same thing. I don't know, bro. But look, bro, you gotta give your kids that leverage, right? If you've been using the I pay the bills, I make the roof, I put the roof over your head, all of that stuff, bro, you gotta pay attention when them kids come back. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, maybe you can get out of there. Maybe you can get a victory lap, or maybe you can side with the kids and be on some sympathetic stuff, bro. Like, man, kids, I put you in this world. I gave you a man. Cut the soap opera, man. I think I'm having too much fun in the studio, man. Hey, look, going along past that, man, listen, we just want to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Now, these kids have already played 6 games. Now, in the NCAA, if you're unaware, typically most teams have 12 games on their schedule, and so do they. They have Stanford this weekend at Colorado. They also have UCLA. Now, they're going there. They have Oregon State coming to them, Arizona State coming to them after that. And then also they have to go to Washington State, who's ranked right now, and they're 4-1. Then you got to go to the Utes, who's 4-1 as well, and they're ranked. And those are the guys that got the truck. So they have a lot of football left to play. But what we want to talk about is this. We want to talk about Shedeur Sanders. In half of the season, he has 2,020 yards. Now, Deion said, or Coach Prime said, that they haven't been playing their best. Also, shout out to his brother, who's actually setting records too, because Shiloh does not get in the limelight as much as him and Deion Jr. But that's a great family, man. And the young lady that's the daughter that hoop, she's not in the limelight that much either, but that's just how it's going. I'm pretty sure when the offseason comes, everybody's going to get their just due. That's just how it goes. But Shiloh, halfway through the season, he has 32 32 tackles. Also, he's leading the Pac-12 in solos. Shiloh has 26 solos, and he has 6 assists. So he has 32 tackles, which ties him 7th in the Pac-12. Now, when you talk about stuff like that, man, you have to give a shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Pops, because, man, that man got some crazy offspring. Every one of his kids are doing something great. If you're not playing sports, you're doing a social media thing. Deion Jr. just wound up getting on the Buffalo commercial this past weekend, man. So shout out to that family. Balling, boy. Balling. We really hope that Shedeur sets that record. We really hope that Shiloh continues to have success. We really hope that Deion Jr. Tracks down some more stuff. We really hope that Deion Sr., Coach Prime, continues to make everyone proud, man. Like I said, especially in the state of Georgia, man. He used to be a Falcon, and man, I hear nothing but great stuff about him. So we wish him the much success in the broadcast, much success in life, and all of that. Now, I did want to leave you guys with 10 awesome things. First off, we're going to go through ways you can be positive, ways you want to live a positive life. Be comfortable in your own skin. A lot of times people are scared to be comfortable in their own skin. And so they want to be somebody else, or they want to compete with somebody else. Man, no, be you, because you are you. What does it look like you you know what I'm saying? I wish somebody would be like, yo, act like me, man. Do me, man. Put on my what, bro? Man, come on, bro. Right. Right. That's not gonna work at all, man. Also, you know what I'm saying? Just remember, be accept yourself for what you're born with. Whether it is a silver spoon in your mouth, so to speak, and you come from a wealthy family, or if it's, hey, I don't come from much. You have to make sure that you're comfortable with yourself. You have to make sure that you're thankful for your stuff. Because once you're thankful for your stuff, then you're not living your life thinking about, oh, what you should have had, what you could have had that you don't have, because now you're able to go after some things that you don't have. Now you're content with what you are and who you are. Now you're going to go get something, put something on the map, because that's when you actually let go. See, the thing is, like, a lot of times we always aggressive and angry. If you picture your hand balling up, like it makes a fist. Now, when your hand is open, you can't really do no damage with that hand. Well, pimps used to slap back in the day, and that ain't what I'm talking about. But, 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 but that the thing is this, that you really can't do no violence with your hand. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely do violence with your fist balled up. But the thing is, when your fist balled up, you can't grab anything anyway. So you got to remember, if you want something new, man, you got to let go of what you just had, man. So open your doggone hand to make sure that you can grab something else. That's what we don't understand. And that's the frustrating part. Everybody's so damn tight with their hand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want all of this to myself. Give me this, and close their hand up. But if you open it up and let everybody eat, then guess what? Not only will you be successful, but on top of that, you will actually have more, because when you open it up, the people that you allow to eat, they're eating too, and they will expand for you as well. That's what we don't understand. But the thing is this, is that we're not ready to network. We're not ready to, hey, let's help the other, because we got a crab in a barrel mentality. Oh, he leaving? Oh, grab him. Oh, grab him. Man, I never lived my life like that, man. I got my hand open. I'm feeding everybody, and they better feed me back, bro. That's real. That was my 1-2 punch. I got a little excited there. You know what I'm saying? You got to forgive me, bro. I got excited. All right, so look, so appreciate what you have, man. That's what I just got finished talking about. Also, see the positive in every situation. Now, this is something for us to understand. All right, so look, when we get a new situation, man, happen to us, we always look at something like, oh my God, it's either great or it's either bad. But check this out. Remember, all things work together for the good according to those that please the Lord. That's what I believe. What you believe, that's what you believe. That's on you. My thing is like this: I don't compete with people in religions. I don't compare my religion. I don't do none of that. Whatever works for somebody, that's great. No problem, no hate. But I'm gonna do what I do. Hope you treat me in the same regard. Now, if you're a real person and you care about me, guess what? That's what you will do too. So see the positive in every situation. Everything's going to work out for your good. And if you look at it like that in life, guess what? We don't get stressed out over things. Everything that you thought was a big deal, guess what? Was it? When you look back at it, was it? Nah, it wasn't. Now that you look back at it. So take yourself out of the situation, man, and keep growing. Let go of your need to control. I don't need to have my hand on everything. My kids are getting older, man. Sabor and Shakur. And guess what? They're becoming their own person. So I can't put my finger on them and say, hey, you stay here, you sit here, you do that. Nah, man. I need to talk to them. I need to teach them right from wrong. Whatever they decide, man, that's what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach them what's up. And after that, they're going to have to make a decision, because if you make the decision for your children for the rest of your life, then guess what? They're not going to be very successful nor productive, because you're going to be constantly making decisions for them. Now, when they turn 21 and they become adults, then guess what? Now they don't even know how to make decisions on themselves, because you've actually patterned and coined their life and lived it for them for the last 20 years. And nah, that's true, for real. Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got to drop the resentment, man. Listen, whatever happened to you, whoever did whatever, man, hey, go on with their life, go on with your life and wish them the best. I have no ill feelings to anybody, and I do mean anybody in my life, because guess what? I want everybody to win. I don't care about none of that BS. You do you and I do me, man, because you're going to, hey, watch me eat, because I'm going. You feel me? Not going like going, pause, but I'm going to where I need to go on my destination. Everybody's so backed in the past that they can't even move on. Move on. It happened. Man, live in the moment. Right now is where you should be at. I tell my players all the time, be present where your feet are. If you're here with me, be here with me. If you're not here with me, then you go be wherever you're thinking about, because you're not going to do me no favors. You're not going to do me no justice by being here and thinking about something else. That means that you're not getting no teaching, no coaching, no instruction. That means that we're getting nowhere. Thank you. Also, avoid overanalyzing. Now, this is the smarter people, okay? Smarter people have tougher lives because of this. We wind up overanalyzing everything because that's what makes a smart individual. If you look it up, it will tell you. But you got to be great, man. Stop overanalyzing, start living. Shout out to the Aces, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Ball game.